In what situation is the golden gas mask filter good for? Taking on ether nests and infested strongholds? Fighting Stormcaller? Let's jump in game and find out. I'm gonna be honest, I do not have high hopes for this last video we have here on our new Season 3 schematics. We've done the Sergeant's Beret, we just did Dead Wire Detonators, and now we have to do the golden mask filter. We already have a durable gas mask, so let's go ahead and see what happens when we apply the golden mask filter to it. Okay, we get a cool little different HUD icon there. Let's pop some of these perks so we can see what's going on. Now what this filter is supposed to do, it's supposed to automatically regenerate the gas mask after you've used it a bunch. But as you can see, the reason I'm kind of disappointed with this is because you still have the durability on the gas mask to worry about. You know, I thought the next level of gas mask, oh, hey Mimic, was gonna be something that lets you either be in the gas a lot longer or indefinitely. But as you can see, we are not even close. I mean, we're sort of close to being done with this guy, but I need to still make my way back outside and let my gas mask refill here. Otherwise, we're gonna lose it. So let's head on back out here. Now let's see how fast this thing refills. It's, well, I mean, that's actually a whole lot faster than I thought it was going to. That's not too bad. But even still, I think it's a little silly. I think it's a little weak for it to not be at least infinite, or at least a whole lot longer than what it normally is. It's a nice quality of life for sure, but I don't really think this is worth the whole schematic. At least yet. That's why we're playing this game. That's why we're giving it a fair shot. I didn't know Dead Wire Detonators could be so fun, but man, was I proved wrong. However, the big elephant in the room, the reason why I'm so disappointed with this golden mask filter right off the bat, is the fact that as soon as I heard this, I thought, oh, this is going to be perfect for the red worm at the end of the game. That would be so great. Unfortunately, this does absolutely nothing for the red worm boss fight, which sucks because that would have been a really cool video. But the problem with that is that once you're in the gas, once you're fighting the red worm, this golden mask filter functions just like every other mask. So functionally, it doesn't matter that you have the best gas mask, you still have to replenish with the ammo crates during the red worm, which means the only beneficial way or situation you would ever use this golden mask filter in is doing exactly what we're going to be doing in this video, and that is going to be just destroying all of these ether nests and strongholds. Now there's also a problem with that because, well, there's not a whole lot of great stuff in these things. Well, actually, you know what, that might not be true. Let's give it a fair shot, Donuts, and see what's in here. And don't you beautiful people worry, I've got an idea for a little fun finale that we can do for this episode. Plus we gotta try to defeat Stormcaller this episode too. But now that we're in tier 2, I'm gonna make this legendary. We're gonna go in here. These gas stations are actually like some of my favorite ether nests to do. They're usually really quick, really easy. Everything's usually in one little tight hallway here, so you should be able to get it done relatively quickly. Can we get it? Very good. Nice shooting there, Donuts. And what's in here? Okay. Well, there's not a whole lot of great stuff in these things. Wait. What? That's absolutely ridiculous. I've never found anything like that in one of these ether nests. What is that luck? That was just a random ethernet. I tell you guys, I do those well, not all the time, but I used to do those all the time, those ether nests. Never once did I find a wonder weapon. Now we got mimics just standing out here. All right, this is gonna be a really tight, close quartered one here. Oh, this is gonna be intense. I'm gonna love it, I know it. These are really fun to do. I do like these strongholds. There's so many zombies. It's actually low-key a good way of grinding out some kills if you want to. Get some camo grinds on here. Ooh, a raw Ethereum crystal, very nice. I have heard of that dropping before by these crystals here, or by these strongholds and ether nests. But once again, I'm still making my way through here, and unless that's it, no, okay, we gotta start thinking about going back outside. Going back outside wouldn't be that big of an issue, except for the fact that there's usually not a whole lot of entrances and exits to these things. But this mask does seem to fill up quite quickly, which is really good. And there we go, all right. And there's a perk and a Casimir, which is not too bad. We've got another ether tool, another deadbolt circuit. That's not bad either. And some guns and stuff. All right. Yeah, nothing crazy. You know, I should have brought in the blood burner as we're going around doing all these things. That would have been cool to just ride around in. What's really sad about this whole thing is that I think these, oh man, sometimes these things don't spawn in for a little bit. That's unfortunate. Hello. It seems as though the spores and the cysts don't want to spawn in. I've been running around here and I can't find any. Sometimes they don't spawn in, and this seems to be one of those times, but usually they spawn in after a little bit, but this is unfortunate. And you can see even with these little crawlers, they're not like activating right away. Like I'm here, I'm like shooting everything. I can't get into these chests. Yeah, dang, that's bad. That's not good. Well, I've been here for a little bit. Guess I'm just gonna need to try another one. You know, I think these ether nests and these strongholds are actually genuinely really fun, but the problem is it's just that contracts give you way more of what you need. It's cool, and what you're probably gonna see in this episode is something that I've kept track of throughout my time playing Modern Warfare Zombies. These, especially infested strongholds in tier 2, they actually give you some pretty darn good stuff like turret circuits and like ether tools. So I found some purple ether tools in here in tier 2 way back before I got really comfortable with tier 3 and unlocked the schematics. This is a really good kind of mid-game level event to do, but unfortunately once you get like legendary ether tools and all this stuff, there's kind of not a good reason to do these. Like I said, they're fun for zombies, they're fun for just like a thing to do. They're a really interesting little challenge in the world, and I very much like them. Ooh, Zircon scale. But just overall, there's really nothing too lucrative. I mean, oh, look at that. There's another perk, which is nice. Like I said, outside of that ray gun, I've had some pretty, I guess, you know, the loot that you've been seeing me get here. The ether tools, the perk cans, Casimirs, turret circuits, all that stuff. So if you're in the market for that sort of thing, especially during Season 1 and Season 1's Dark Ether with all the turret circuits, that was definitely the way that I would stock up before going to the Dark Ether. That was really good. But really doing these strongholds, even the mercenary camps and the mercenary strongholds, as well as just general looting, I feel has been slowly made more and more irrelevant as the stronger and stronger contracts become. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not saying we need to nerf contracts or anything, but it would be cool if you could get certain special items just from these ether nests or something. Like, for example, wouldn't it be cool if you got the golden gas mask like item or acquisition by doing these infested strongholds and ether nests? Instead of being forced to go to tier 3 and get all that done, you were forced to like come in here and take out these guys, and it was only found here. I think that would be pretty interesting. It would give you a reason to do this other than just kind of doing it. Another perk can, some ammo mods, that's about right. That's about right. I've been thinking about this ever since Season 3 Reloaded was released. This golden mask shouldn't be a schematic. I mean, it might, sure, you could make it a schematic, but I don't think it should be a schematic. I think it should be just a regular old acquisition. It should be just like a new version of the durable gas mask. Oh, I just dropped it. Oh boy. And it should just be like a normal gas mask. It should just be something that you can equip, you can drop, and it's just the next tier of gas mask. And I also think it should be unlimited time in the storm or in the gas, whatever, just because then I would feel like it would actually be useful, especially for stuff like the red worm boss fight and all that good stuff. But if it were an item, wouldn't it be cool if it was an item that you could buy from a buy station, but only a buy station in like the Dark Ether? Currently there are no buy stations in the Dark Ether, so wouldn't it be cool to have certain schematics and acquisitions be tied directly and only found in the Dark Ether? And you can make them super expensive too. You can make them like $15,000, $20,000. I mean, the contracts in the Dark Ether also give you some money and they give you a payout. So how cool would it be to go to the Dark Ether and be able to buy some mags of holding and buy some ether blades and buy some golden gas mask filters, you know? Make it a little bit more consistent. Oh my goodness, look at that. There's just a legendary gun right here. That's actually not bad, honestly. Do I still have the Pack-a-Punch crystal? Indeed I do. But anyway, you know, the gas mask being just a regular gas mask would be great, because then it would give players a reason to go in and get multiple of them for all of their operators. And it would be way more dramatic, you know, if the player ever died or disconnected or something. Like, it would be like, oh my goodness, we have to go get a whole other gas mask now, which is very, very much what the Modern Warfare Zombies kind of extraction shooter thing is all about. Oh my goodness, this man's down. We got to go save him. We got to go save him. Let's do this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on, Epic Gamer. Don't die out on me. No! Epic Gamer, I'm so sorry. I hope you plead out soon. All right. He's pleading. We're good. By the way, this SVA, only Pack-a-Punch 2. I mean, I know it's a legendary ether tool and all that stuff, but this SVA is pretty darn good. Take a look at this. Just normal zombie? Look at that. I'll throw up the build on screen right now for you. It's nothing special. I'm in my phase where I like to aim down sights and have a very accurate weapon, so this is a really good gun for that. But now that we got a tier 3 weapon, let's do something a little bit fun. Nope, we're not going to the old Dark Ether. In fact, we're not going to be in tier 3. I mean, we will go back to tier 3 and do those infested strongholds and the ether nests all in there, don't you worry. But first, we're going to head back to tier 1 and make our way into the storm. Now, I know it's not the ether worm, but perhaps this might be the real best use of this gas mask filter. Coming in here and fighting Stormcaller. As we've seen, this guy is pretty beefy, but with enough time, oh boy, get him out of here, don't you heal up with me. We can let our mask fill back up, go back in. Oh, he healed a whole bunch, man. That's terrible. Come on. No, don't do it. I'm gonna put some really epic music over this, even though it's kind of honestly pretty boring right now. This is not normal. Don't do it. All right, yeah, we're slowly picking away at him. Okay, there goes his second mask. That's pretty good. And this is nice. We've got no, oh boy. All right, well, no ammo. That's a problem. Hopefully he doesn't heal up all that much. Let's go ahead and get some ammo and let's finish him off. We're super close to him. This is taking not a whole bunch of time, but more than what feels satisfying, honestly. Come on. I'm gonna have to reload. Don't heal. And just like that, Stormcaller defeated. Very good. We got some points and oh, yeah, we got the gold skull. Very good. Oh boy. Honestly, this is probably the best usage of the golden gas mask. Fighting off Stormcaller if you need it, that's pretty good. Now again, I'd like to see like a better reward than just 5,000 points for killing Stormcaller, but you know, details. Because the only good thing about this skull is that you could sell it. But all right, that's enough child's play. Let's head on into tier 3 and do some of these ether nests. Tier 3 does look pretty menacing with all these tornadoes here. I wonder if they're going to add more. All right, ether nest numero uno. Let's head on into here and there we go. Nice. Let's do that. Let's throw a decoy out here. Try to re-up a little bit, reload. Oh boy, this is just, there's so many ether things in here. Let's do this. The disciple. This is like way more chaotic than a tier 2 ether nest is. And I think there's like one more right there. That should do it. Let's get out of here, give ourselves some space, clear out all the zombies, and hopefully we can get something pretty fun. Let's look in here. Nothing. The same thing as everything else. What about in here? Ooh, a Casimir. I'll take that. And that's about it, which is why not a lot of people do these things, especially in tier 3. Oh boy, this is looking grim, isn't it? There's so many players over here. There's so many zombies. Somebody's pleading for help over here. I think I gotta go get them. Little detour. Someone's doing the escort mission. Oh boy. Oh, they got him. They're gonna go help him, Donuts. You're good. All right. Wish me luck, beautiful people. These are always super stressful. Man, dang, they take so long to load. All right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's throw a decoy. Oh man, Donuts, go. Oh my goodness, throw that down. Get a Casimir on the bar. Actually, I'm gonna throw a Casimir just because I know I need to. All right, there's that guy. I mean, they're really satisfying. I like how difficult and challenging these are. Like I said, I like the difficulty of these things. I like the little dynamic of it. Oh, there's so many zombies now. Let's take a little peek here, see which ones we need to do. I think there's like 2 more left up there in the second story. All right, we've got a clearing in here. This is not the building we need to be in. It's actually the building right next to it. Yep, I still see someone down there too. Oh no. All right. Ooh, insta kill. Let's go. I'll take that every day. Okay, let's go up here. I think there's some in the bathroom we gotta clear out. And is that it? That's it. Very good. That's not too bad at all. Oh, there's a little thing. I think this is a weird holdover, little glitch from the Season 1 Dark Ether. You can do this, and then it does the thing because of turned and whatnot. Y'all remember that. I don't think that's a big thing anymore. And see, there's an Epic Ether tool. See, that's pretty darn good. There's another Epic Ether tool, which I very much will take. Anything in here? Another Casimir. I think I'm going to take that as well. And another Casimir and a self-revive. I might just take that self-revive, actually. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll take that self-revive. Cool. See, so these ether tools are pretty darn common in strongholds. Now, they're probably not always going to be epic, but that's where I would go find them before the Season 2 big buff to Season 3 epic ether tools in contract rewards. But the fact that you could just get them in contract rewards now is it makes the strongholds kind of pointless. Now, as for the big finale that I promised earlier, we're going to be heading into the Dark Ether. But which Dark Ether? That's right, we're going into the Season 2 story mission. Sometimes I get questions like how I keep Modern Warfare Zombies feeling so fresh even though I have a bunch of game time in it, and this is one of the ways I do that. Instead of just spamming the brand new Dark Ether over and over and over and over and over again, I like taking these new things and then revisiting these old Dark Ether missions. Not only does it keep it fresh for me, but the sandbox nature of Modern Warfare Zombies really lends itself to revisiting old content with new acquisitions. Plus, this mission has that huge infested stronghold, so that's definitely the main reason why I'm here. Alright, let's investigate the source of this signal. Oh no, it's a mimic! Yeah, alright, that was way easier than I remember it being. And I remember it being quite easy. But now it's time for the main attraction. Let's head on in here and see what we can do. But again, even doing this, I am kind of gonna be skeptical about this gas mask because there's not a lot of places to run out of here. And so if we need to refresh our gas mask, the most efficient way is gonna be still through an ammo station right over here. Why would I go all the way outside if I could just come down here and get this completely refreshed just like that? I mean, don't misunderstand me. It's a nice quality of life thing that you don't have to constantly find an ammo station in the normal gameplay of this, but it's a very, very niche situation in which this is gonna help out players. And I think what it might be is that it's an unfortunate consequence of Modern Warfare Zombies being actually pretty well designed at its base game. And this should be the last one. There we go. You see, the game was designed, it was built first and foremost for the durable gas mask. So there's nothing that the game doesn't expect you to do without a purple gas mask. Ooh, another Epic Ether tool. Very nice. It'd be weird if the game was balanced in such a way where you needed something better than a purple gas mask, but didn't have it on launch. But now that we have something better than a purple gas mask, really there's kind of no reason for it. And the situations in which you would think to want something better than a purple gas mask, for example, fighting the red worm, this doesn't cover that. So it's just a very bizarre schematic. It's a very bizarre acquisition to have. It's technically better, but after this game, I'm gonna have to wait 2 days to use it again. And it's not even worth a slot in your inventory if that's the case. It's unfortunate because this is actually less useful than I thought it was going to be when I first heard about it. And playing this after Season 3's story mission, this story mission is pretty boring. It's not as adventurous as I remember it. Maybe I was just really stressed out about that infested stronghold when I first played it, but this feels pretty easy. I mean, they're all easy, but this feels pretty anticlimactic. We rescue the bad guy, we take an ACV over here, and then we fight a boss. Whereas Season 1 has a worm boss fight, Season 3 is a lot more cinematic, it has a lot more spectacle with the echo and everything. That being said, this story mission has something that no other story mission does. Ooh, the portal has little, wow. has little symbols coming from it. That's really cool. It has a musical Easter egg. I know it's usually too quiet for you beautiful people to hear, but it's really fun. I love the 115 song. It's so great. All right, now I wonder if they nerfed this guy at all. It doesn't look like it. He is still as bullet spongy as ever. Perhaps even more bullet spongy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is definitely why the new Axe Story mission boss is as easy as it is, because this is so boring. I mean, it's a decent boss, you know, like the 115 going. It's a pretty decent setup, but it doesn't have really interesting mechanics around it like the season 3 does. Did it just heal? Is it healing right now? Oh, it's healing. Oh, it's healing because we're too far away. Dang it. That's so lame. Just take our time. Just be patient. I don't need more ammo. I'm gonna need more ammo. All right, this should do him real quick here. Almost done, almost done. Come on, get out of here. There we go. Did we get anything good? We got mags of holding. Oh my goodness, the luck. The luck, my word. The last video I posted, I went into the Dark Ether looking for mags of holding. What do you know, story mission, we've got mags of holding here. What a wild ride. Let's get out of here, Ravenoff. Now, if the golden mask filter didn't exactly impress you, Dead Wire Detonators is way more powerful than you think it is. I tested it out with a whole heap of different equipment and abilities, and the results were pretty fun. If you want to see what I found, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.